In this video you will learn how I went from zero to creating this kind of AI videos. I did it in just a week, and I also show you how I tried to use it to grow my own mobile app with stories for kids. I'm not going to show you some useless, expensive unattended automations or pretend it like you can do everything for free. I only share my real-life experience and genuinely useful case of how you can implement AI videos into a business. I break down the creation of short-form AI films into smaller, simple steps, so you can easily understand and apply some useful tricks to any part of your process. Here are the 5 steps of my journey you'll go through in this video. After watching all of them, you will definitely be able to create a great AI video or advertisement for your product or business, or just have fun bringing your creative ideas to life. And the first step is story structure and viral formula. I'll show you how to build a strong story with emotional impact and better engagement using my personal structure and viral content formula. Then, prompt creation techniques. I'll share my techniques for writing faster and better prompts for both images and videos. Third step is image generation. I'll walk you through my image generation process and life hacks to make it simpler and more efficient. Then video generation. This is the most exciting part. I'll show you how I turn these images into videos, share best tools I found, and explain prompt structure that help get around current platform restrictions. Last step is editing and sound design. I'll show you how I edit the video and add sound design to boost quality and storytelling. By the way, I am a product designer with more than 8 years of experience of building products, helping mission-driven founders, and launching my own startups. My mission is to design usable products that solve real-world problems and to help others to do the same to achieve their dreams. First, you need to decide what your video will be about. Will it be a realistic vlog-style video from the perspective of a strange character like Yeti, a short animated story like the one I made, or something else? Here is one technique you can use to get better ideas from ChatGPT. First, ask it to give you a list of the best short films in the world or whatever type of content you want to create. Then ask for 10 to 15 tips on what makes those pieces stand out, what makes them unique. Based on those tips, you can then ask for ideas for your own videos, or even have it help you to create a full scenario. That's exactly what I did, and I was able to generate some really catchy ideas for my experiments. At this stage, it's important to start visualizing the shots and to consider how challenging it might be to generate these ideas in practice. It's a very important stage, and with experience you will start to more quickly recognize which ideas will work well for AI generation and which one won't. I tried to use already popular characters that people recognize to create a stronger hook. Characters like Wednesday Addams or Tom from Tom and Jerry. So, how do you turn those ideas into actual results? It all starts with prompt for image and video generation. Yeah, after I come up with some ideas I like, I create a full scenario with a complete sequence of shots along with the specific prompts for each one. But it's not so simple, and here's why. After researching ton of short videos, TV shows, films, and what's important, the best viral AI generated content on YouTube, I found 3 formulas or story structures that work best. First is the underdog to overlord formula. It's a classic transformation story that shows up in almost every popular film or viral YouTube video you can think of. Second is sweet justice with a dark twist. And third is betrayal and revenge evolution. You can find more info in the description. I've included a link to a Notion with all the prompts and details I've shared in this video. And now, as you can see, based on one of these formulas along with the tips and ideas from the first step, I asked ChatGPT to generate me a sequence of shots with prompts for both image and video generation. I also explained the prompt structure and requested results in a table format, so I can easily use them later in the process. Of course, at this stage you need to carefully review and refine some of the scenes. Almost every time after reading it out loud and visualizing the video, you will spot ways to improve it. And with experience and better video database in your head, you will do it faster and better all the time. Now comes the most exciting part, turning prompts into actual visuals. Here's how the magic happens. First thing you need to do is to decide what style of images and videos you want to create. I spent a lot of time on this part, but keep in mind AI still isn't great at generating cartoon-style videos. It works much better with realistic scenes and cinematic shots. The best place to explore different styles and how they're described in prompts is the Explore tab in Sora or other image and video generation tools. For myself, I choose the three styles I like the most. First, realistic and highly detailed cyberpunk. Second, Japanese anime film style. And third, diesel punk with vivid colors. Once you've found style references and picked one that fits your vision, you can move on to the next step. I prefer generating images in ChatGPT and Sora. It's faster and much easier to keep things consistent using these tools. I send in character references with style descriptions and ask ChatGPT to remember them for future generations. After that, I just paste in my prepared prompt and sharpen them as needed. Here are some images from videos I tried to make. So now that we have the look, how do we make it move? For video generation, I first tried Sora since it's free with ChatGPT subscription. But I quickly realized it was a total waste of time. It generates a lot of random stuff and fixing it takes forever. Even after all that, the results aren't worth it. That was the moment I almost gave up on the whole video generation idea. But right then, Midjourney released their own video generation model, affordable and surprisingly powerful. It works almost like Google Veo 3 but for a fraction of the cost. After that, I started using it to generate videos from images. I just attached the character reference, uploaded the image for the video and dropped in the prompt we prepared earlier. And everything was going great until I ran into one big limitation. The terms, the moderation system is awful. It randomly rejects completely normal things. So I hit another roadblock, another problem to solve. After some digging, I found a tool that had just updated their model following the Veo 3 hype, and it's Julio AI. It's also very affordable and works really well, especially for dynamic themes. Here you can see some of the things I created with Julio. One that Midjourney wouldn't even let me generate. And that's the exact process I used to bring everything to life. We are almost at the finish line now. We've got all the pieces now, but just putting them together isn't enough. We need to add some spice, and that means sound design. It's super important and brings everything together as one connected living thing. I use CapCut for all of this. I drop all the pieces into the timeline and then add some background music and also watch carefully where I need to add some transitions or extra sound effects. The first 3 seconds are the most important. That's where you need to focus most of your attention to hook the viewer right away. I also use 11 laps for sound effects. I just ask ChatGPT for a prompt for a specific scene, then drop that into 11 labs like this. In the end, I combine music that I partially generate with Suna and sounds from 11 labs to create one complete polished piece of content. And here are the final results. While I was working on this video, we saw a bunch of updates and new models like GPT-5 that now generate images much faster. But in the end, the main stage stays the same, which is actually a good sign. You can still apply them in a way that works best for you. I started making these videos to promote my kids' story app, but honestly, it didn't work out. The process takes a lot of time and I haven't found a way to fully automate it with good enough quality. That's why I am moving forward with new product ideas and different promotion strategies. So if you want to see how I'll reach my first 10k MRR and explore different ways of bringing design into product thinking, make sure to subscribe. See you later.